Whenever I'm in doubt, whenever I'm in doubt, whenever I'm in doubt, I know that the dance is going to pull me through, the dance is going to pull me through.
It's basically a quite aggressive dance style, hip-hop dance style from America. It's like a form release of anger, and the movement's quite jerky. You're allowed to push each other, so some people think when they first see it that some people are fighting, but it was almost like a battle. It has that kind of confrontational feel to it.
Is there a whole nother possibility of, is there a whole nother possibility of the way we're going to move? Even in the hip-hop community, there's still just a mix. They just, you just get this like blinking, like, what's this, what's he doing kind of thing. For a start, I came out of the black neighbourhoods of America, so I think there's definitely an African aesthetic somewhere in there. I just get this sense of almost like tribal feeling with the face paints and things. I don't use that so much, but there is that kind of sense of, and I know there must have been times where, I don't know, somehow warrior-esque and African aesthetic is definitely in there. And then even some lines as well are slightly balletic as well. And I know Miss Prissy, one of the originators of the style, did definitely train in ballet, and I think her influence and her lines have come into the dance as well. And then breaking somewhere as well because of the aggression and the fact that it's done in a circle. So I think breakdance, all that whole kind of their hip-hop dance culture has been absorbed, because it's not like when you do a class, it's not everyone in lines doing this formal thing. It's in a circle and a release of energy and things, a bit like breaking the hip-hop dance styles.
I saw a documentary on television, just a really short clip for the film Rise, because there was a few big documentaries that kind of brought it to the forefront, but even before that I just saw one tiny clip on ITV, and I just thought, wow, that's amazing.
And it just really inspired me, and it was amazing seeing these kids who were just really on the poverty line. They didn't have a lot, and the only time people expected them was to be really good at football or basketball, but really they just found this creative energy and they created this new dance style. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, wow, what's that? So I went online, or I tried to research it in the UK. There seems to be nothing going on. So I was like, right, I have to get myself to LA basically.
Saved up a bit of cash and actually got some financial help as well to go out there and check it out for real. Basically went to South Central LA. Since then I've been teaching in Leeds and up and down the country, like once people had heard, even through word of mouth, I just get people ringing me saying, hey, I know you can do a bit of crumping, is there any chance you can come and teach? So I've been up to Edinburgh, Scotland, all sorts teaching dance teachers as well. But basically, at the moment, breaking has got the main platform in the world of hip-hop and all the sponsorship. Locking and popping, I don't know if you've heard of those styles, but that's when you do waving. And again, they're different types of hip-hop styles, all at the moment have their place within the hip-hop dance world. And if you go to a big competition, there'll be a popping section, there'll be a locking section, there'll be a street dance or choreography section, there'll be a battle. At the moment, crumping doesn't really have that. And I'm just hoping, and part of the reason I'm doing it and teaching people is that hopefully crumping will get its place along with those other dance styles, really, because it is just a different way of moving.
I think it's interesting with contemporary dance, the whole word contemporary means new, but when you look at contemporary dance, often it's based on something that was going on in the 50s and it's got that structure, whereas what we're doing is newer because we're just drawing upon these influences. So I'm interested in keeping things fresh and thinking how, I'm not a traditionalist, I like things that are new and contemporary in some ways, so I think it's good if it just opens people's minds.
So we're off out into town and we're just going to see what the music brings up, see what the vibe is, but we're just going to hopefully inspire each other. We're going to see some top rocking, some break dance, a bit of crumping, and I don't know, we might even get people out in the crowd dancing as well, so it's just going to be good fun.
As breaking progresses as you learn the technique, but then at the same time you don't want it to get stale and fall into the trap of executing moves by this textbook method, because then you lose the soul of it.
Fun, I enjoyed it, yeah, seems to go alright. Pretty lively. Quite lively crew. The ladies loved it, man. Yeah, they were just coming over. The guys were alright with it as well, actually. Quite a few people came over. Someone started to have a little popping jam as well, which is always quite fun. I think everyone has within their personality different sides, and I just think it's bringing out that side of me, that part of my personality really, and it's just fun to explore that really.
If you go to like a hip hop night, then the jam's going to be focused totally on the dancing. Whereas up there, it's more focused on people just having fun, having a laugh. So it's more about
this one's more jolly.
Yeah, it's more jolly.
You haven't got any of the guys still on the background just like that.
Just seeing the crowd reaction really, just getting some kind of response as well, that's what I'm interested in as well, and obviously just getting a sweat on, getting some nice music that I like, yeah, just sort of creating a vibe.
You know, other countries have their own traditions and cultures to draw upon, but I think in this country we don't have that so much, I get the impression. So for me it's really important, and my friends as well, it's the dance and the hip hop as a whole movement, and you just feel like you are part of this cultural movement, people on the same wavelength, which is great all over the globe as well. But I just feel like I've got a family. Also, quite often I'll just wake up feeling crap, or for whatever reason the things aren't going well, but as soon as I start to move, as soon as I absorb the music, it just transforms it. I might go into the studio feeling like that, but 5 minutes once the music's going, I'm a happy man usually every time, it's great, so I think I'm really lucky to have that.